Welcome to the garage. Whatever. Follow us on It's Garage on Instagram. Get some fucking t-shirts on Man Cave, dude. To my left, as always, Mr. Ryan Rickus.
What's up?
He finally made it. We were waiting for 2 hours.
Watch it, dude.
Salt Light himself's in the house. Mr. Mark Wojcik, big fisherman, the big tuna. And all the way from Chicago, Illinois, Doug, the pharmacist, Bernard. Hey, guys. A real ball fest in here today. Guys feel like talking, or guys feel like saying anything back to me, or what's going on?
Nah, dude, we're good. Overall, we're good.
Shout out to the Bernards, brought over some delicious pizza.
Delish.
Doug's dad showed up. Showed up in a pair of steel-toe flip-flops. Never seen anything like it.
Hold on, so I missed that.
I
wasn't
never
here.
seen anything like it.
No, you didn't miss anything.
His mom said his toes look that bad that he has to cover them at all times.
She said this is a better thing.
But I've never seen.
Hold on, explain to me like what they look
Now
like.
here you go. So there's flip-flops, right?
Now there's
There's slides, and then there's like thong sandals.
right.
They were thongs.
There were thong sandals,
Okay.
but the big toe was covered.
And like its own compartment to put the big toe in.
So
I'm looking up right now.
The big toe had a house.
Dude, like it literally looked like like steel toe flip-flops.
so instead of it being a thong and then back open over the, like,
It was open on
basically
the
a thong
other
and just
toes.
It
closed.
was pretty much that.
What the fuck?
I've never seen. I said, get a pair of Crocs. At least look like white trash.
Well,
That's like.
No, they
It
were-
looks like
they
he
were-
made it in the garage.
Yeah.
That's unacceptable. Unacceptable.
And he has just his toe, just his big toe.
That's gross.
It really threw me off. Really
So,
threw me off.
First thing I ever said, my dad said, "Hey, I haven't seen you guys in forever." He said, "What are those?"
What
I said,
are you?
what the fuck
How
are you
dare
wearing?"
you show up to my home?
Get out.
The neighbors are gonna see you. I can't have my reputation on this block go
Darn it.
down the street or go down the tube. Anyway, shout out. The pizza was delicious.
Phenomenal.
It was
Kate
like a
House.
Santucci style. Where's
Kate
yeah.
Now's Columbus Flea Market. It's like in the, they have like obviously like the actual inside part of it, and yeah, it's like a little corner shop, cash only.
I love that. I love the
Yeah.
cash only.
So
When I
they've
watch
been-
One
they've
Bite
been there
and see
for
that.
they've been there for like 30 years, I think. But Kate Now's phenomenal pizza.
That's how
45-minute drive.
That's how they get you though, with the cash only, and they're like, "Sorry, I don't know."
Oh,
what
they're
to
We
say."
don't report this to the government.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're doing
They
something
saved
else,
so
let's be
much
honest.
money
Yeah.
on taxes
So
for
much
sure.
money.
Oh,
Every
hell yeah.
place in Connecticut was cash only.
Yeah, I
I've
wonder
never
why.
seen it as widespread. Than
Bunch of
when I lived in
scumballs up
Connecticut.
there. That's why.
Hey, that's why I left.
Hey guys, Mark's home. Say goodbye. Bye, Connecticut.
Pie.
Pie.
Well, Justin's still up there, so
He is. Poor guy.
He's never coming home.
The poor guy married into Connecticut. He ain't coming out. That sucks. How's it feel to be back, Mark?
Feels great.
It does feel
Connecticut
great.
sucks.
No shit.
I remember I couldn't even drink on Sundays. I'd be driving. It should only take 3 hours, but it take me 6.5 with traffic.
to get back from here, like if you were,
Yeah,
if you were
if
back
you
from
can
here.
get fucked on the George Washington. It sucks.
blows.
See that's what makes a ride so much worse. Like there's plenty of other
Getting
3-hour
fucked on
rides.
it?
Yeah.
There's plenty of other 3-hour rides that like aren't that bad.
You
And
go
can
like
make.
west or anything like that, it's easy. Like
Right.
Gettysburg was 2.5 away, and it always felt like an easy drive because you don't hit traffic once you get past Philadelphia. This
Right.
is just you're going through densely populated areas the entire way, and then once you get through New York City, which you think, oh, I'm in the clear.
Nah.
Connecticut's even worse.
Nah.
Whoever built the roads in Connecticut needs to be shot dead.
I think it was George Washington. Actually, it was Abe Lincoln. Funny you say that.
Successfully done.
Yeah.
Because all the people are leaving New York to go back to Connecticut,
Successfully
and then
done.
you're doing the same shit.
Dude, it's wild. So
He was successfully shot in the head.
you're fucked up.
That's the joke.
Shout out to Abe Lincoln, man.
Abe, you're listening?
Fucking honest Abe, what a guy.
Honest Abe.
Is Abe's table?
Yeah. It's at Rye's house now.
It's
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Abe Link's table. Is that right?
Surviving. It's surviving with a flip cup and beer pong on it all
Wow.
the time. That's what it's.
Oh.
Fucking Abe Lincoln. His
Perfect,
wife
well
was
done.
so ugly. Mrs. Lincoln? What a ugly troll she was.
Shout out to Mrs.
You ever see
Lincoln.
the, remember those
Does she have
commercials?
a name? What was her first name?
Gloria?
Mrs.
Mrs. See the commercial when they're, forget it. Just forget it.
It's not a commercial. It's not good.
Honest Abe, when they were saying, Geico.
Yeah.
Can Abe Lincoln
Lincoln?
tell a
Yeah.
lie? And his wife comes out, she's like, do I look fat in this dress? He's just like, ooh, ooh. He's like, sorry. Something like that. It's funnier when you see it, though.
It's fucked up.
It's fucked
Fucked
up.
up.
Yeah, traffic blows.
Yeah. So.
Oh, yeah, that's what we were talking about.
So you're
traffic.
back. You're
I am
back for
back.
good.
Back
Well,
for good. Bought a house in Delran.
Holy
Nice. What's
shit,
the
you don't
address?
tell people where we live.
I'm not going to throw the address out here, you know. But it hurts a little bit being a Delran Bear.
Mm.
Coming from Cinnamon, but
Colors.
I'll get over it.
The
It's not-
colors are just,
Like Melissa said earlier, it's not gold, it's yellow.
Yeah.
Like,
I
also-
that shit is yellow.
Yeah.
Wasn't trying to spend. I would have to give Chase away, my firstborn son, just to get a house in Cinnaminton and then start selling kidneys just
Oh.
to redo the whole place.
and you don't
Here's
have
the-
good kidneys.
And here's the,
No, I got good kidneys. Everything else is fucked.
and here's the thing. What did Chase ever do for you? You know what I mean? So like.
Wasn't expecting that one.
No, me neither. Me neither. That
You're
was
welcome.
somebody else.
You're welcome.
From the top ribs.
So no more ride.
No more ride.
You're thanking God.
Yes. It's a lot easier to drink some beers on a Sunday and not have to drive back
Hell
to the
yes.
kids. So
Doug,
Hey.
coming from Chicago.
You're COVID ass. What's up with you? You got COVID in Chicago. That's why
got
you left.
patient
We all
zero
know.
over here to my right.
First of all, Doug.
Doug.
I mean, us four, last night we got, let's just get this out of the way.
Oh, fuck.
Hungover as shit when I woke up. My head felt like a bag of sand.
Yeah. That Advil saved my life.
Dude, we...
But if, I will say, if Sloan shook that bottle one more time, she had to go.
She had to go.
She had to go.
She was going to have to go. She was sitting there shaking that bottle way too early.
I'm like, I'm just trying to beat your dad in Madden now.
Yeah,
and I
we
don't
had a
need,
good game in
I
Madden.
don't need a fucking background noise. Like, eat your pancakes.
We drank pretty good yesterday. We had ourselves a good day. The boys haven't been with each other in a while.
2010 for me.
I haven't seen you in, Christ,
10 years.
10 years probably.
Yeah.
It was 2010.
Because I never even visited you.
No.
I never even visited
The
you. at
last
George
time
Mason.
I saw you, I left Gettysburg, picked up Brianna Kern from Towson, and we came down for a concert.
Yep.
We basically just lit fires, shot BB guns. Doug actually let me shoot a beer can out of his hand with a BB gun. A lot of trust.
Yeah.
I was spot on.
Sucked each other off nice and proper.
Don't remember this at all. by the
But
way.
yeah, that was probably the last time. I was trying to think. That was probably the last time I
Yeah.
saw you.
And yeah. And I was probably 11. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I was either.
Yeah, it was my sophomore year.
I don't even think I was
It was
21
our,
yet.
it was
I
our
haven't seen
sophomore year.
I haven't seen Doug in 10 years. I wake up, he's on my couch.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Hey,
definitely.
Doug, how are you?
Definitely slept over last night.
There you go.
Chicago though. You came
Yeah.
from you were in Virginia,
Also-
George
yep,
Mason,
yep.
terrible university, and then you went to talk about ugly colors, and then Chicago.
Although, would you rather be the Delran Bears or George Mason
Shockers?
Warriors? What are they?
Patriots.
Patriots.
Patriots. I'm taking green and gold.
Nah, green and gold's better. I mean,
brown and yellow.
I'm sitting here trying to make fun of you, but green and gold's better than brown and gold.
Yeah.
Brown
So-
reminds me
so-
of poop.
Yeah. So what was the question?
I don't really care about Virginia. How was Chicago?
Chicago was great for the first year.
Yeah, what
And then
happened?
what do you mean?
Tell
the
me
first
why
year?
you're. Yeah.
How long were you there?
Tell me
So I
about
was here-
Chicago.
All right.
bitch.
So I February 2019, I actually lived with Kramer.
Worst episode we ever had.
Yeah, least reviewed.
Least viewed episode. Shout out to Mike Kramer.
Yeah, shout out. You lost 18 followers. Thanks. So Kramer and I lived in Virginia for about 9 years together. Went to school, then got two house, moved out of that to a new one in Alexandria. And then February 2019, we were all kind of going our separate ways. And I visited Chicago twice that summer because two of our other college buddies were out there. I loved it. My next step for the restaurant I was working in. Oh boy.
Oh my God.
Finish your story, Doug. Sorry.
Sorry, Doug. You're not gonna want to see this.
Okay. Oh boy.
Just pass it around.
I mean, I gotta see. Am I getting fucked here? Oh fuck! Jeez. That's a go. I mean, that's
That looks like a foxtail.
yeah. Well,
Holy shit, that came out of your ass?
I woke up this morning.
that was this morning.
Yeah. And I took the largest shit of my life.
You got
You don't-
raped.
you-
That's rape, dude.
For you listeners, if you guys ever watched a porno where Mandingo was in it, just imagine
Oh my
that
God.
cock coming out my ass.
That looked like a half-used roll of paper towels.
I tried getting anybody in my. So right now I'm living at my parents' house, and I'm sitting in the bathroom yelling because all I wanted was a witness.
Doug's story was
Chicago wasn't that sweet.
Doug's story was so good. He put out a picture of shit. Dude, cool story, Doug.
End of the day, I'm back in Jersey. Okay.
Cool story, Doug. There's a picture of my shit. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Full disclosure, Ev told me to bring that out for the
I
podcast.
didn't think you were going to do it in the middle of his fucking story like that.
First 8 minutes.
He's sitting there talking about fucking moving around, finding a new job. He's like, all right, I've had enough.
That's about enough out of you.
No, I'm
That's
actually
shit.
interested. I want
All
to
right,
hear
Doug,
the
go
story.
sit in the corner. I got this.
Where was I?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm sweating.
Oh, same.
Wow, that's rich, brother. That's rich. Wow.
Anywho, Chicago. You ever take a big shit in Chicago?
Oh, my God. So much just happened right there. That was a fucking turd, dude. That was a real turd.
That was
Did you
unbelievable.
start knocking on people's doors to come look?
I was screaming
Mom,
like,
Mom, you gotta go to the bathroom.
Ah!
You're gonna have to go. You're gonna want to see this.
Melissa, come here. She's like, what? I was like, you gotta see this. She's like, I'm not coming in there.
Mark's walking around, hasn't even wiped his ass yet. He didn't want to put toilet paper and ruin the photo. I need you to come see this before I wipe.
I just shout out Chase.
He's got his hands.
Oh,
He's
I'll tell you
got
what, I
his
had a
hands around his
brace.
ankles.
I had a hand on each wall. I was biting down hard.
No
That thing was a.
Dude, that had to hurt.
Oh,
Just say, you got a durable ass.
wow. Like to get it that big, that means you didn't shit for 2 days. Like that was just compact. It stuck together.
I wish that was true. I shit like 8 times a day at least.
Yeah, that's a
Ever since my stomach got ripped out, I shit like 8 times a day at least.
Wow.
Anyway, you moved to Chicago, Doug.
How was Chicago?
I moved back. Okay. So yeah, moved out there 2019. Took like a month, just chilled, drank, toured the city. It was a blast. Chicago, great city.
I was gonna say.
I was gonna say Chicago's like
here's
the
the-
reason I'm asking about it because I've always heard Chicago was like incredible.
It's fantastic. Literally, I've been to obviously Philly, New York, L.A.,
cetera.
LA, like the big cities.
Any
And-
other cities we want to throw in there?
Houston.
San Antonio.
Never been there, but yeah,
Yeah,
let's just say
it's a
it.
city.
But like Chicago is, it's the Midwest. It's weird. You got 3.5 million people living there, but people still like hold the door for you. Like
Oh, they're
open.
like nice.
Oh, nice as can be.
Really?
Please,
They're not
thank
shooting
you.
each other though.
No,
Oh,
well,
Jesus.
that's Southside. You just
You just stay on your side.
yeah.
All right, don't go
if
to
you want to go to the
Southside.
White Sox game, which is in Southside, you literally get off the train. I was telling Ed this earlier or yesterday. They literally it's a train stop like in Southside, and it's called White Sox Stop. And you literally get out, and they have pretty much like cinder block walls from the stop. You go out, take a right, and you literally just stay in the cinder block until you get into the stadium. And then
There
once
you
the
go.
game's over,
Jesus.
you go back to the
In the
train.
center block.
And you
No
don't-
sightseeing here, boys.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to a Cubs game?
Yeah. Oh, Wrigley.
How,
Wrigley's
how,
great.
yeah, so
Wrigley?
Wrigley Field is it like
Shit.
majestic walking
No,
into there?
No, it sucks. Wrigley Stadium
Oh,
is
shit.
horrible.
It's cool. I thought it
However,
was cool.
I loved it. If you're a baseball fan and a sports fan like all of us, it's Wrigley. It's
Right,
like
of course.
You're
Right.
walking in, you're taking the pictures. Obviously, like home. It's the old sign still.
Yeah.
It's right there. It's so iconic.
The ivy.
It's fucking great. But I took people there and they're like,
It's like,
Place
like
sucks.
where's the concourse? I'm like, there isn't one. I mean,
Right.
there like when you're walking through it, literally it's concrete and pipes.
Well, they just redesigned it,
So-
didn't they?
So every year they renovate something in the stadium.
Right.
So this past year or 2 years ago, they did all the bathrooms.
Okay.
So pretty cool. Obviously all troughs, because that's how it was.
I love that.
So when I went 3 years
You
ago
look at
for the
dudes'
first time,
dicks.
yeah, you got.
I love actually looking at guys' dicks when they piss. One, because it makes them uncomfortable. Two, I'm gay.
Forgot to tell you guys that.
But what they did with the
More
bathrooms,
bi. I'm bi.
what they did with the bathrooms is they renovated to like obviously to modern day, but they did urinals, but they did troughs on the other side. So they still kept like they not remanufactured, but refurbished the troughs and put them back in. So like they still has like
A little
that,
bleach, power wash,
so
and move
it's
to
like
the other
that
side.
Wrigley Field.
Right.
Like I sat in Bartman's seat. Obviously, everyone knows the Bartman when he disappeared and then came back when they won the World Series. But I sat in his seat.
Bartman
They have a plaque on it, like it's like an iconic.
catching hell.
Yeah, they have it there. So I went there, did that. I mean, they have rooftops, so they have bars. Wrigleyville is just nuts. Like, if it's a game day, all the streets in Wrigley close.
Oh, Wrigley's like a section of.
It's a neighborhood in Chicago.
Oh, I thought it was just the people who made gum started that.
No,
I thought the people who
They
made
have
Wrigley gum started the
high-rises.
stadium.
so
They have high rises
That have-
there that have bleachers on
and they have
top
seats
of it.
on them.
So owners of those buildings were
So-
selling seats. So what Wrigley did was they put up giant Megatrons to block the view of the people because they were
And-
on top of buildings with like
Well-
normal stadium seating.
Right.
And then what a lot of people did,
That's awesome.
they owned them, and like now, so Wrigley bought, like the Cubs bought a lot of like the property like next to it because of that. So it's called Wrigley Rooftops now, and they own it. So it's like they're technically right now in the quarantine and COVID, they're the only baseball stadium right now that has fans per se,
Ah, cool.
because you can still
Oh,
go
I
there.
didn't know that. That's cool.
You can still go up to them because you're not in the stadium.
Right.
You're literally not
right,
in it. It's
right,
across
right.
the street.
How much do you think
But-
the rent is for those houses across the street from Wrigley Field?
Well, they bought them, so they made them bars now.
Oh
So
shit!
It's literally,
did they?
Yeah,
When
so
I
it's
was there, they
it's
didn't have that.
Yeah, so it's a townhome, and first floor, I don't know what the hell's on there, but you just take the steps up, and it's literally a bar. So I think we tried to do it one time. It was sold out because the Phillies were in town, and I wanted to do a Wrigley rooftop for one. So it's $150 for a game.
Oof.
But that's your seat. That's an open bar
Oh.
and open food.
Oh, I
Oh,
can make
that's-
that.
that's
Oh, I
right
can
there,
make that.
100%.
Boys, I
Yeah,
can make that
yeah.
work.
Dude.
They put out a nice buffet. It's good food, but it's all.
A nice buffet always gets me going.
Oh, for sure.
Dude, and you
R.I.P.
throw in
Buffets.
you throw in
R.I.P. Buffets.
I'm just saying they ain't coming back.
They
Nah,
definitely
they
ain't
ain't
come back.
Gone.
you
Sorry,
throw
Golden Corral, you're done.
Old
you
country,
throw in-
sorry, you done.
if you throw in an all you can drink, like I'm already like maybe I'll do that. You don't have to say the price.
Yeah.
Right.
Like
right.
all you can drink, I'm like,
I'll make
I'm
it worth
thinking-
it.
A night out is so expensive these
So
days.
expensive.
Especially
A Miller Lite is over $5 now
yeah,
anywhere
and
you
then-
go.
and then you go. Especially you get 4 or 5 of your boys, and it's like, well, shit, that's $200. That's a $200 bar tab
Right,
minimum,
at least.
at least.
Right.
If I have
So-
anything to do about it.
That's $300.
Calm down, tough guy.
But
Nice.
But then you also got to look. So I did. So when the Phillies came in town, I wanted to get. So I went to all 3 games, but I wanted to go like one. I got nosebleeds for 2 of them, but one I was like, I want to sit close. So I sat behind the dugout, and right there I was 6 rows up. It was $110,
Right.
and you're buying a $12 beer.
Right.
You're buying a $9 water.
Right.
You know what's
You're-
funny too?
It's like so it just adds up. It's like, well, $150. Yeah, you're not in the
Right.
stadium, cool, but it's a dope thing. Whatever.
Right.
A $12 beer. You're like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna fucking enjoy this one. It's gonna taste better. You take a sip and you're like, I hate this. I hate this. Like you're drinking it and you're just like, fucking motherfuckers got me.
But the worst part is when it's done, you're like, I'll get another one.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, there's $24. Like, fuck.
But then also with the food and shit, you get
It's a-
food from the stadium, and it's like chicken fingers and French fries, and it's like $28.
And
Yeah,
it tastes
it's
like
ridiculous.
ball grease.
Yeah, so it's like, if you
Dan
take
heated it up in the
retrospect-
microwave in order to give it to you.
Hey guys, update on Dan. He did get a toaster oven. He sent us a picture. So everybody,
In case
it
you're
worked. It
wondering.
worked. We changed Dan's life for a little bit.
Intervention.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Pizza
A
intervention.
pizza intervention for Dan. Wait, Dan, I can't have you doing this.
Microwave and bagel bites is like,
Unbelievable. It should be a crime. Parents should report him.
yeah.
Oh shit.
But what else about? So you went to Wrigley.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I want to know. Like you said, St. Patty's Day is a big thing in Chicago.
Yeah, so.
Because I've seen that they do the wood or green. I love that.
So I moved when I first went out there about a year and a half ago. I moved March 1st, March 2nd, whatever it was. So I was there for St. Patty's Day, and they dyed a river green. They shut down the whole city. All the streets are shut down. No one can drive in it, and it's literally just
Jesus.
just a shit show. I mean, it's just people just everywhere. Obviously, they dyed the river like 9 o'clock.
I love that.
People are drinking by.
How long does that
six.
last?
Pretty
A
much
week?
like 3 days.
Okay.
Now
Oh,
it's-
really? Where's it go? They suck it out.
It's just probably
It just
fucking.
It just dissolves.
Oh well, what do you think? What do you think? Like, is it just like food coloring?
What else would you do?
What
I don't know. How do they make it green? God damn it, food coloring.
Dye.
Yeah, they just pour
Can't kill
fucking
the
buckets
fish.
of shit.
You can't kill the fish, dude. It's got to be, FCC approved.
Right. FCC,
Well, it is.
obviously.
Yeah, I don't know if it is,
Federal communications calculators.
but it's green as shit. So I didn't think it was gonna be like green. You see pictures, but it's like social media. You can filter all that shit.
FDA.
Right.
That's it.
And I was there
That's
for
not
it,
either.
and I mean, it's
the
it's that
EPA.
it's that green.
This one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like
Yeah,
it's
like
green.
Kelly, like a Kelly Green.
Oh yeah, exactly. Perfect. Kelly
Yeah.
Green for sure. So St. Patty's Day was great. Kramer was supposed to be in town. Well, Kramer was in town for this year's celebration.
So
COVID
much
happened,
for that.
So they canceled all that. Kramer was like, "Fuck it, I'm still coming."
Right.
We had a blast, and then that Tuesday, obviously everything shut down. So that was fun. Yeah, please.
A turd came out of that ass.
Yeah.
That turd came out of that ass. Don't bend over in front of me like that, man.
So, how long did you live in Chicago?
We're having a
So,
blast. I don't know
like-
about you guys.
A year and a half. So
Okay.
July, I moved out July 18th to come back.
And why'd you go out there?
Change.
Okay.
Literally.
Yeah.
No job, nothing. I just
Come on, don't lie. It was because of girl. It's always because of a girl.
No.
Love conquers all, man.
No, it wasn't.
All right.
Yeah. She was in
Okay.
Virginia,
Yeah.
and I fucking bounced.
Damn.
If anything, I was trying to get rid of her.
Oh!
Hey, Sid, don't
How you
listen to
doing?
this.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm on Barstool today.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I just moved out there for the fuck of it, because obviously the restaurant industry in there is great food everywhere. So I was
Right.
like, I'm gonna get a job. So I did like a month thing, kind of did my own thing, just chilled. Then got into it. I was opening restaurants, helping open restaurants for the company, and then everything shut down. All the protest riots. It was stupid to stay there. My
Right.
sister gave me a generous offer. It's like, hey, just come until your next step.
Were the
Figure it out.
riots that out of control there?
Yeah. Yeah, it was like, I say 12 nights. It could have been like a full 2 weeks, 14 days, if not longer. That until 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning.
Oh, Jesus.
There was helicopters, fireworks getting shot off.
And you're like right in the city.
right in the city, right downtown.
Don't worry about it. I didn't want to sleep tonight.
Yeah, exactly. And
This
then-
makes me feel nice.
Blowing up ATMs.
yeah,
Oh,
like
Jesus.
and like the I don't know if you guys saw like the whole like the firework thing, like how that's been going on in cities.
Oh, yeah.
People just-
Philly's out of control.
They just light off fireworks. Like what?
Every night.
Yeah, it's like what the fuck you doing? What,
Well, they made like
first off,
fireworks
how's it fun?
legal like a month or so ago, and everyone's like, oh, yeah?
It's like
Jackpot.
It's fucking Independence Day every
It's
single
like,
day now.
Okay, cool. July 4th, yeah, fucking do it. But why on, I don't know, April 12th? Why are fireworks going off?
I never
big day.
hated fireworks
April
until I
12th is
had
a
a
big
kid.
day.
Oh, my God.
Oh my god.
Having a kid and fireworks going off, like I
They're
just want
going
to go
off
out and
every
start
night,
slashing
and
people.
I'm just like, I'm gonna drive around and find these
Oh.
motherfuckers. Like it's a random Tuesday.
Why-
This kid
why?
needs to sleep.
And why are they
I'm gonna
shooting
stab you in the neck.
Yeah.
And first off, if you're lighting them off, it's not that cool.
Right.
My favorite
Right.
thing is
It
like
isn't.
when,
you don't even see
It
them.
isn't that cool.
when
You're
fireworks
below them.
Yeah.
when fireworks are going off and people bust out their phones and record it. I'm like, so when will you go back on your phone and rewatch the fireworks show that you're videotaping?
Never.
Enjoy the fireworks. Keep your phone in your pocket,
Shut
you
your mouth.
dipshit.
I'd
People
rather
love
look at
bu-
the picture of the dump I took this morning.
Yeah,
than
that
the
was-
video of the fireworks.
Well,
You
that
know.
was. I mean, that was.
I wish
It
you
was
would have had a
impressive.
video of the dump this morning.
Oh, that would be
Oh.
great. I'd just love to see your face with like a vein going on the side of
Oh,
your head.
there,
just
there
like,
had to be 3. Just start shaking.
I'm gonna start a OnlyFans page of me just taking shit. See if anyone wants to pay me for it.
dude, there's so many weird fetishes that like you would get a couple.
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
you would
yeah.
get a couple.
1,000%.
Some weird like 45-year-old
Oh.
man.
Right.
So on your mom's house, it's Tom Segura and his wife. That's their podcast. It's called Your Mom's House, and they always have like it's like a pretty like not raunchy as in sexual, but he just finds the most outrageous videos on the internet and they like to watch them and shit. But there's this dude. He's like, I want you to piss on me, shit on me, beat me up. Like they like reach out to these
I'm
people.
gonna
and
shit all over these walls,
he's
right?
like, yeah, I live at so apartment. He said, I want you to come. He said, I want ghetto guys, I love black guys, ghetto guys, choke me, beat me up, piss on me. I don't care. I'm like,
Yeah, people are just
Like,
fucking
they-
up.
What is wrong with
People
people?
are crazy.
dude, they put it on like Craigslist and shit. Choke me. You're like,
Oh.
whoa, dude, you're just gonna put your address on Craigslist and you want some dude to come upstairs and beat the shit out of you and bang in your butt?
We put my buddy on Craigslist once while we were in the same room with him.
Oh,
Kramer and
boy.
I did that. Oh, he had like 18 calls in like 20 minutes. We put like
Really?
we put a.
Oh my god.
We said he was selling a Volkswagen Beetle. I don't know for $8. And we're all sitting
And
there
people
watching.
still probably would call and be like, "I'll give you 5 for it."
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
come on.
we
So
Can
we're
I get
sitting
you down
there
to
and-
6
and
maybe?
his phone just kept going and going. And Kramer and I, just sitting there, just watching, like, that's some good shit. He's like, why the fuck are these people? I'm not answering. I said, I don't know this number. I don't know this number. People are leaving voicemails. Hey, is that Beetle still on sale for $8?
Yeah.
And then finally,
I'm interested.
For like
so-
an hour, we watched it, and we were finally like, yo, Julian, like, dude.
That was us.
We set you up. Like,
That was
sorry.
us.
He's like, you fuck you guys. Like, I literally had like 39 calls in an hour.
I mean, a Beetle's a good car, man.
For $8?
Reliable.
That's a deal.
It's reliable. I'll
That's
tell
a
you
deal.
that.
Would you drive a Beetle if someone gave it to you for free?
And that was my only car?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Would you punch the passenger every time? Like, no punch back every time you got in?
All right. Now, which kind of Beetle? The old ones that were kind of cool,
Like the,
maybe, or the
who
new
was,
ones that chicks drive?
Who was
Convertible. You had a convertible yellow Beetle.
Sure.
No, what
You're
about the old
ridiculous.
one? Like,
I ain't no punk bitch.
Nah, you're
I'm gonna drive
ridiculous.
this car
For
free.
free?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What movie was it?
I drive it.
I'll
Nah.
take it.
No, dude. Could you
I'm not
just
taking-
imagine?
No, I'm not.
Could you
The new
imagine
one?
looking over and seeing
I-
Mark at a red light in a convertible yellow Beetle?
Wake me up. Go.
I'm gonna put my window up on this one. I still see you.
I'm gonna rent one and show up at the next podcast.
I can still see you. Holy shit.
Oh, Herbie
why-
Fully Loaded. That's what I was thinking of. Like that Beetle? Like the old school movie? Lindsay Lohan. Or
Right.
like the new one. I think I'm taking
Any
the
of
older
them.
one.
I would take it. I would take
I
any
think
of them.
I think if I would
I'm
have to
taking
go,
anything you're giving me for free.
That's what I'm saying.
I
I
don't
I'm
know.
not.
Yeah,
I drove a minivan for fucking 3
That was a
years.
good car though, dude.
Oh,
The
the
Pacifica?
Quest?
The Quest.
The Quest was
Quest.
nice.
Oh,
Oh.
the Quest.
The Quest was nice.
awesome.
Yeah, it was a good car.
Dude,
But I thought you guys were gonna be more attack mode.
No, that Quest was
love
great.
the Quest.
Compared to a Beetle, that Quest was great. Your shifter was like on the dash. It was out of
Yeah.
control.
what
It was a
what's your
spaceship.
Was that the one, the burnt orange one?
Yeah.
I thought it was a Pacifica.
Nah, Nissan Quest.
It was awesome.
And
Fantastic.
that was like the only.
I was upset
Like
with you
there was
got
only
rid
a
of
couple years that they made it like that, and then they, like now the Quests are like super boxy and square,
Yeah.
and they look stupid.
I'm still mad at you
I
that
was
you
thinking of
didn't
spaceship,
offer to let me buy it before you turned it
That
in.
thing had like a fucking launch control.
How
in
much
there.
money did they give you for that when you cashed it in?
$12.
$1,000.
They
Damn,
gave
that was
you
almost worth
$1,000 for
keeping.
It was. I don't think it was.
I paid.
It
that.
looks great, but
Lasted longer than
We had
that
the-
Cadillac you had in high school.
no, it didn't.
the black
Yeah.
Cadillac.
You talking about the Saturn that he glued the Cadillac
Dude,
logo
it
to
was
it?
a Saturn with a fucking Cadillac emblem.
He popped the logo off and glued a Cadillac to it.
Go around stealing fucking shit.
This motherfucker's in high school. This motherfucker's in high school putting premium gas in his car. I'm like, what are
Yeah,
you
I'm fucking
doing?
I had to put premium in my car.
What?
Yeah, see, shut you up real quick.
Not really.
You little shit.
I could barely afford to put regular gas.
Oh,
in
you
my
still
truck.
drive
shit.
at 2 feet?
Yeah.
That's
Why would I change?
It blows my mind still.
You were like, oh, dude, that's bad for your transmission. I'm like, is it?
I
Who the
said
hell
that?
told you
No,
that?
I didn't fucking
Nice.
say
The
that.
hell told you that?
I didn't say that. Someone did.
You
Though.
know, the RPMs, man. I'm like, oh, okay. What are you, a fucking mechanic?
Dude,
it's the
it's
same thing. If you
it's
do one
common
foot.
knowledge.
Yeah.
It's common knowledge.
What are you even talking about, dude?
All right, let's go to break.
You want to go to break?
Yeah, let's go to break.
All right, cool. Now, during the break, I wish we would have videotaped this. You guys would have loved it. So we all took Viagra, and we're standing here right now, and there's gay porn on in the background. So the first guy who gets a boner.
I'm actually out already.
Loser.
Has to finish off the rest of the three.
Yes. Loser has to finish us off. You're sick. You're a sick freaking dude. You know that?
Ev, you should show the bounce ball. The video.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna clip that up right after this and make a vid. What was your career high in high school? We were just talking about. I love high school stories, man.
I think it
Ryan and Doug were on the same basketball team.
I think it was against Camden. That was it. State semis or sectional semis?
It was sectional.
Sectional, yeah, we-
there was no. There
No,
is
'cause
no state
Right. 'Cause
Um,
North Jersey would just fuck everybody up. So
yeah,
it doesn't matter.
in
I had
basketball.
32.
That's it.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I dribbled down the court and just handed it to him for
I-
like the last like 6
I
possessions.
think I hit 9 threes.
Yeah.
that game.
Damn.
I couldn't miss.
I
I
would
was
hand
banking shit in. I was throwing a blind.
And would you guys lose by 40?
Like 22.
Yeah.
No, because
No, it wasn't that
no,
bad.
No, it wasn't even that bad because I remember reading the paper prior.
And this is against Camden.
This is against Camden when they were number one. They had Aaron Walton Moss who went to UTEP,
Uh-huh.
and he was a 1,000-point scorer for sure. That
That season.
Yeah. And they had like 2 freshmen that were absolutely phenomenal. I mean, they were good. They were good as shit.
Like
I'll
Mark,
never-
Right.
Mark
I
said, the
think-
game was at 1 o'clock in the afternoon because they had curfew.
Yeah.
I was in the stands of the game, and I just remember like Doug was nailing shots, but it didn't matter because they had one
Oh.
guy who was just he would dribble down the court
and just
score,
and then
and then
I think we lost by like 15,
I want
12,
to say
15,
because I
something
remember,
like that. Like, it wasn't.
I remember the article prior that
absurd.
morning, Burlington County Times, and it was like, the preview or whatever the hell it was, high school preview, and it was like, don't even count Cinnamons. Like this game's a joke. Like it's a 40-point blowout.
That put a little fire on your ass.
Walton
didn't it?
Moss probably won't play the second half. Like blah 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 blah. But we made it somewhat
That's what I'm saying,
interesting.
because-
But I don't think it was. So I was in the stands, but I'm pretty sure you guys were getting blown out at halftime.
No,
and then that's when you got hot, Doug. And
Yeah,
then you
yeah,
guys
oh, yeah.
kind of made it a game a little bit,
Yeah.
if I remember right.
And that's what I'm saying, because I remember, like I said, I was literally towards the end of the game. I was literally running down the court, dribbling the ball up, would hand it to Doug, and just like accidentally, whoops, I ran into his guy, like, and Doug would just shoot a three. Like,
Moving screens all day.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I
but-
love that shit.
But if we were down by 40 at that point, like, we wouldn't have been doing that.
Right.
So it was at least closer. I'm not saying that
I'm
we
not
had a
saying-
shot to win.
No.
But it was
we did it.
closer,
Yeah, I
at
want to say we,
least.
like you said, I want to say we probably lost by like 15.
Right.
I don't think it was 20. But I think Rick probably had like 14 assists that game.
In the second half, just handing the ball to Doug.
That motherfucker was
Here you go.
good, though.
Here you go.
That
The
was
kid
Eric,
that
I'll
came
never
in.
forget when they threw that. It was in the first half, and they threw like the half court alley oop. I was just like, fuck. All right.
We are not built the same.
But-
We are not built the same.
Did you see me slapping the backboard during warm ups?
I can tap now. What I love talking about losing. So, what was the worst beating? I'll go down the line. You played college football in high school? Anything sport? What was the worst beating? Do you remember the worst beating you played? Soccer, basketball,
like
baseball,
you got
anything?
your ass kicked?
Yeah, like what was the worst
Like- or
beating?
like a
Because a
bad
good
beat.
beating you'll never forget.
Like a bad beat, like we lost on this, or no? It was like you just got fucking blown out.
I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, I gotta go.
No. If you got one, go ahead. Because I was.
Because I was
I know
in
it's gonna-
Haddonfield when they had Zubac.
Oh, right.
But
I wasn't part of the. I wasn't on varsity.
we were both in the stands.
Now, is this
watching.
is this heartbreaking or just so defeating? Like you were playing, like,
Dude.
oh, there's no shot of us winning,
Dude, if Vegas
or there's one where you lose by one, and you're like,
no,
that one's going to
Vegas
stay.
probably if Vegas put a line on that game, it was Zubac when he was 7-1. His senior year, the other guy
Right,
went
he
to Princeton.
played at Duke,
He played
yeah.
at Duke, won a championship there. I think
Tallest kid on your team's Toomas at 6'4".
It was Toomas at 6'2".
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. I think the line had to be like 54. Like they put up 100.
Right.
But I'm going to say for me, and this is embarrassing, but I will say this: it was intramurals in college, and close game, very very close game. We were tied. 8 seconds left, 10, whatever. They were inbounding the ball coming to us. I stole the ball. Now, mind you, my dad was in the stands. He was making a trip, and he was there watching. He's like, I'm just going to come
Wearing
watch.
shoes, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't let him in with
Yeah.
the steel toe.
Sorry, you're
flip-flop.
going to
And-
need to put shoes on.
And time's winding down. I steal the ball, wide open.
Layup.
Yeah,
You missed a layup to win the game.
wide open. Banked the shit. Like, I mean, I fucked it up big time. And then we lost in overtime by like 10.
Layups are
So
tough
that-
though. So
Because I was looking at the clock, and then I don't know.
Couldn't
But
keep your composure.
No, I fucked up. I fucked up big time. And my boys still clown me to this day.
Oof.
To this day. My dad, put it this way, my dad the next morning sent me a YouTube layup video.
Oh.
tutorial.
Tutorial.
Doug Senior hitting him with a tutorial on layups.
Yeah.
Damn. You see that box behind the rim? Yeah, you're supposed to put the ball there.
Yeah, because I was panicking. Yeah, that was probably my worst like defeat. I was like, I fucked up, and then, but fuck Kramer though, because Kramer fouled out. Kramer fouled out, and he was the only other person that could score. So, I blame it on Kramer.
Okay.
Nah, I fucked it up big time. Missed a wide open layup. 2 seconds left, gone.
Oof.
I mean, I think the ball I should.
Just imagine if you could dunk, though.
I probably would have missed it. I don't know.
Duncan
I
changes everything in
Duncan
basketball.
changes everything.
I think I hit the backboard. I think the ball honestly hit like the free throw line. Like
You hit the shot clock on top of the backboard.
I had so much adrenaline. Like, oh my god.
Just hit no rim.
This is my
Just-
moment.
yeah,
Somebody's
that
going to
was-
suck my dick tonight. Oh, there it goes.
It was
Yeah.
backboard and then the ground. That was the next thing it hit.
Yeah, that was definitely my biggest defeat, and it wasn't even a blowout. It was just I fucked up.
I mean, I can't think of like a ton of blowouts. I didn't play anything in college,
Yeah.
and I played basketball and soccer in high school, and the grade above us was awesome at sports.
Yeah, they were really good.
Very very good.
So like I didn't
Your soccer team was so good when you were a junior.
right. I didn't lose a lot of games. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to brag at all. But
No, I know what
like
you
it
mean.
wasn't me.
But you had
It was them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean especially soccer. Fucking
Yeah, you guys went to states for fucking Christ's sakes.
Right. I mean, so we were losing a handful of games a year in soccer and a handful of games a year in basketball, for the most part. So come back to me.
Okay.
I'm almost the exact opposite. I can't even think
Yeah.
of which one was the worst. I have like a couple that just stick out right now.
Oh, I know they eat you alive. You probably
So-
Woj will get out of bed and start doing push-ups. He's like, oh,
So
fucking-
I'm a junior. One of the ones was I was a junior in high school, and this was wrestling. And we go into a
wrestling's
holiday.
so one-on-one
Yeah.
too. Oh my god.
We go into a holiday tournament that's at Long Branch, New Jersey, and I'm the number 1 seed. I'm going into this tournament at 12-0, I think.
Oof.
And the number 2 seed, I didn't know anything about. He was a freshman. I was a junior, but he was also 12-0.
Okay. So you knew he was good at least.
So I got the number 1 seed, but I'm like, okay,
What weight class?
189.
Damn.
So
Because Ember was above you at 215.
Embler
right?
Embler was
was
heavyweight.
he
Dwyer
heavy?
was a 215.
That's right. That's right.
My senior year, Dwyer went to heavyweight, and I wrestled 215. But this was my junior year, and we both just pin our way to the finals.
So just fucking people up.
And I'm like, listen, I'm sophomore. I mean, I'm a junior. You're a freshman. Like, yeah, you've done well. I'm watching your matches, but I got the
Yeah,
experience.
I'm gonna show you.
I go out there,
A touch
and
of
this
gray.
dude just
Murders you.
puts my head up my own ass on
Really?
multiple occasions, and I'm like, what the fuck? I come off the mat, and I'm like, not like mad at the time. I'm like astounded. Like I was
shook,
lost
like
for
you're like-
words. I was like,
I don't know what to do.
I've never wrestled anybody that good. In my defense, I feel better about it now because the kid won 4 straight state titles.
Oh, Jesus.
There you
His
go.
name was Andrew Camplatano, won 4 straight, but this was before
Jesus.
anybody knew who he was. And I go out there so fucking cocky, like, oh, this freshman, I'm gonna kick his ass.
I'm gonna show him what's up.
I
That definitely softens the blow a little bit.
was like, and I wanted to make him like, since he was young, I was like, oh, I'm gonna shoot on him early and make him respond. I shot, and the next thing you know, my head was up my own ass. I was just like,
Jesus.
I had no idea. He was doing moves I didn't even know, and I wrestled since I was 5 years old. I was like, I came up to that like, I don't know what just happened.
Bergen High?
Did
Where's
anybody-
he from?
He was Boundbrook. Not even like I mean, they're good, but they're not really known for their wrestling. But
Because
yeah.
North Jersey has a stacked
Yeah.
wrestling team.
There's
Right?
so many fucking people up there.
Yeah, who was the one wrestler that went like 150-0?
Kurt Angle.
No, I remember who you're talking about. I
Oh,
can't
Justin
remember
Embler
who-
you're talking about.
Yeah.
You went to Rutgers. Remember?
That was a layup.
Well, Camp Latano went to Rutgers. The kid but he lost one time in his high school career, and it was to a 5th year from Blair Academy. So that guy wasn't even like eligible to wrestle.
so
in
he was
state.
buying
went to,
beer for the kid.
The kid I'm talking about went to Jackson.
Yeah. Scott Winston.
Scott Winston. That's it.
Mm.
Yep,
Scott
that's it.
Winston didn't.
Shout out to Scotty Winston.
But he was only a 3-time state
Because
champion.
he broke his arm or something.
He broke his wrist in the district semifinals, but still
slamming somebody on their head.
won still won district finals with a broken wrist, but then he
Oh,
couldn't.
you gotta finish it out.
Yeah, couldn't wrestle in region, so he was out there wrestling, still won.
Jesus.
That was
And
that
probably-
was one that sticks out. The other one was
And probably couldn't wrestle at regionals only because he wasn't allowed to. He probably could have. If he
Yeah, he
finished
was
Yeah,
it,
like
medically
medically-
he probably
disqualified.
could
Yeah.
have. Yeah.
and then another one in high school. We were playing. What's up, Wagner?
Hey, Joey.
This was like my sophomore year, I think. It was like one of the first games that I started varsity for football. And we were playing Burlington Township, and they had this receiver who ended up going to UConn, and then ended up going to the Bengals. His name was Kashif Moore, and all they did was throw a bubble screen to him. And every time they threw a bubble screen to him, he would take it 80 yards. For a
Where did you play
touchdown.
college?
He played at UConn, and
It's
then
a-
went to the Bengals.
It's almost unfair, like when you watch
It's fucked up.
people like that are like
And
in
we
the
were-
pros, and you watch their highlight tape from
Oh,
high school. You're like,
Dude, what,
this isn't even fucking
that's
fair.
not cool. Like,
He had
I-
787 rushing yards
But-
this game. You're like, what the fuck?
It's funny. It's funny that Joe just came here too because we were talking about this last night. I think it was last night or whatever, a week ago. In high school, people peak at different levels, so it's like fucked up because like somebody is just more mature than you,
Yeah.
and they can dominate you that way. Like they don't have better skill; they
But
just matured.
they're just-
I'm pretty sure
faster than
Rickus
you.
was 6'2" at middle school. That shrunk when he
Damn
got to
right.
high school.
Yeah,
He was
Rick-
the,
yeah,
he
Rickus
was
had
the
a beard.
tallest kid.
Rickus had a
Well,
beard freshman year.
yeah.
Like since I known
Yeah,
you
for
from like
sure.
Yeah.
New Albany till
was-
like the end of
tall
middle
as
school,
fuck.
you were the
We-
tallest kid.
we were
I
talking
stopped
about,
growing at like fucking age 9.
We were talking about Matthew because Matthew's at 15, and
Your
my mom,
nephew.
my nephew, yes. We brought back. Remember, I was like the shortest person in 8th grade on our basketball team,
Right.
and I grew like 8 inches that summer.
That's
Right.
Literally.
awesome.
It's crazy
and
that
then
like
freshman
that shit
year,
happens.
I was like, one
If
of
your
the taller
dick only
ones.
grew with you,
Yeah, shit, fuck me.
Like if you would have asked me in the 4th grade how tall
It's long
Rickus is
but
gonna be, I
thin.
would have been like, oh, he's gonna be like 6'8" by the time he's
At
done.
least.
He
At
was just
least.
like a man among us.
He's gonna have 3 beards.
Yeah, I don't want to play gym with him. He's just gonna kick my ass.
But
Hit me in the post.
But so
I
many
got a
people,
short guy on me.
so many people like fucking look back and like, oh, in high school I was so this. I'm just like, you just peaked. I mean, I'm not saying you weren't good. Like obviously
But-
you're good, but like you just peaked
You
before
peaked
other
up-
people.
For sure.
Because some people don't hit, their not. I'm not meaning their peak like physically, or no, physically, not like doing the work, but like at 21 you're still a little bitch. You know what I mean? But like.
Well,
That's 3 years after a senior, so you're like you're
Right.
still.
Well,
like,
that was-
you saw baby fat on you
Right,
and
well,
shit
I mean,
in high school.
yeah, of course, and that goes back to like even like basketball, for instance, like Toomas, like Mark Toomas, like he was a great center, even though he wasn't that tall, but for us middle school, like our 8th grade year, he was 6 foot. He was literally 6 foot 6'1",
Right.
so it was like, okay, he's gonna dominate. And he gets to varsity, or we go to freshman year, and he's still tall, but then we all caught up, and everyone caught
Right.
up to where
And he's like a guard at that point. You're
exactly.
Like, oh,
and it's
shit.
like, but I don't know anything else. Like you said, I peaked earlier,
Yeah.
and this is what I can do because everyone else is 5'8".
Yeah.
What I mean,
Like,
I'm better.
Like playing in men's leagues basketball, I'm like, oh, I'm so much better now than I was in high school.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Either the competition sucks because these
Well-
older guys suck, but like,
But-
no, I've just
It's a
Well, the
gotten
competition
better. Like a
does
lot
go
of people
down.
just like stop like doing physical activity and
Right,
shit like so
right.
young. I'm like, are you just gonna wrap it up at 22? Like you're done for the rest of your life now, or what?
That's it for
you're not
me.
gonna lift weights or fucking run around the block?
Talk to you guys later. That's it for me.
Doug, how was Taiwan?
Oh.
Tell us when you sucked off that lady boy in the bar.
Chicks with
That's a
dicks.
great story, dude.
I-
It's a great story.
One, yes, I did go to Taiwan, but no, I never sucked the lady.
She
dick.
blew me. Or Shim blew me, whatever they call them.
It was beautiful for sure.
Today.
It was dope. I flew in when they were having a tsunami.
There
That was
you
pretty-
go.
That was pretty fucked up.
What'd you go there for?
Ticket prices were real low.
Yeah, it was like my boys in college. Literally, as I was getting on the flight in Philly, it was a 27-hour flight,
Mm.
and as I
sounds
was
terrible.
literally, I was getting like on there, like, yo, like your flight's like canceled and shit, right? And I'm like, yeah, please. I was like, I don't think so. Like, I gotta be there. I literally got off the plane finally in Taiwan, and my supervisor came to pick me up, and I shit you not, palm trees were like literally just on the ground.
Wait, so you went for work or school?
It was my senior internship.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So I did work. Obviously, I worked there, but blah blah blah.
So you're 21 at least, right?
like course credit.
Course credit, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got
Yeah, I was 20. You obviously can drink.
I was
like-
gonna say not that they have a drinking age.
No, I mean, like the students would pick up beer for their parents. Like you could do whatever. Like you could drink on your moped or whatever it was. It was
love
dope. It was, I mean, beautiful island. Not
Really?
big at all. Yeah, it was great. Everywhere I went, like on the transport, like the transportation, obviously you had a train, like a metro kind of system. Probably got asked if I played in the NBA 100 times.
Everyone's 5'2".
Yes.
'Cause
Yes, I do actually.
there's-
I'm not 5'2".
My name.
Yeah.
My
Oh,
name.
no, I'm no 6 foot.
I
No,
would-
6'1".
Yeah, I would
My
literally.
name is LeBron James. Have you
Yeah.
ever heard of him?
I would literally sit. I would stand on the not sit. I would stand
Chris
on the train.
Mullins, my father. How are you?
And little kids would just come up to me and like, just stare. And I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck
Right,
you want? Like,
and you're only like 6'1".
exactly. So it was dope. Like I said, I taught elementary school, and then I developed, which is crazy to think about. I took. They never had after-school sports, like because you go to school before school, and then you go to school after school, and then you go to school, and then you have dinner, and you go home, and you're done. Like they don't believe in sports. So my supervisor and I, like my big project
I don't
was
believe in sports.
like pretty much like it was like your PE classes, but that was your
It's pool,
yeah, like that was your extent of
Billiards.
having that.
billiards. Yeah,
So,
not
yeah,
not the
yeah,
pool,
no.
billiards.
So like having an American there,
Their gym is like,
It's just-
you see those videos, those
Like a
guys
bull.
beating the meat, like the Asian guys in the market. That's what they do.
so like having an American there, like they loved it. I was couldn't go to every elementary school,
Like a
but
whack-a-mole
I had
with
like
the
a
meat.
schedule, and then but my big project was developing after-school sports programs. So it was which all I did was just take what we had pretty much and
Right.
just made it into
You know how to do it because you
Ex- 'cause I did
experienced it.
exactly. So it was like a far-fetched idea, obviously for them, but for
Right.
me, yeah, it was a hard project because I had to
Yeah.
go
We're like sports.
Yeah.
What is that?
right. And so I had a translator. So I had 3 students that followed me pretty much. They were with me for the 4 months. They were my translators. They were. So I taught English too, at the college, and then that was my big project. So starting the after-school sports programs, I probably the first I'd say eight elementary schools I went into, middle schools, whatever the hell it was. I would go in to propose this. Once I would say my first spiel, the translator would obviously translate, and they were just like, leave.
Oh
Like,
shit.
no.
Because they don't have funds, or they just don't care.
They just don't. They want school. They want more school. They just want they
Right,
don't
they
want
want to
kids.
learn.
They want to learn, and they want
Motherfucker's
to keep
good at math.
Yeah, exactly. So they just
I
want to keep
guess I
doing
don't
that.
even know.
So that was like the biggest hurdle, and then we got into one elementary school. So I was in northern Taiwan, and we got into one. Thankfully, the principal was best friends with another principal of a different school. So he's like, "Hey, we took in this program. We're gonna try it. It didn't cost much money at all, because I provided
All you gotta do is provide pennies and
A couple of cones and a
couple
soccer
cones
ball.
and a
We're ready to
soccer
roll.
ball. Right. So we did basketball, soccer, and golf. That was like the three we tried to push. And then what I did is
Golf. You try bringing golf to Taiwan?
well, because I worked. So Taiwan has like a masters of like their own kind of thing. So my first week I got there, I was like the marketer, and I pretty much ran like the Taiwan Masters when I was there.
Jesus Christ.
So I did that. So
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
so I was
Look
like,
at that.
okay, sounds like people golf. People wanted to golf, so I tried to
it's too
do
late.
that.
It's too late.
And then what I did is I kind of made it like an internship into an internship. Is all the juniors at the college I was at, they could opt out of a class for 4 credits, and then work for me as like an instructor of whatever sport it was, and they would have to go do an hour, 2 hours a day or whatever it was instead of class, and they taught kids. So I kind of like just manipulated kind of everything into that. So they loved it, and now it pisses me off because my name is literally signed on like the actual like document. I don't get paid shit from it, which blows. But it's like 45 schools now in northern
Oh,
Taiwan.
shit.
Yeah,
Yo, Doug, you're
Yeah.
doing shit,
Leaving
huh?
his mark on the
Changing
world.
the
Yo,
world.
Doug.
but it blows. I don't see a penny, and I'll like email.
Oh, so it's all about money for you. You don't even care about the kids.
No, I
You
love
know
Yeah,
what? You're
no.
actually a real piece of shit.
No.
It's all about money for me.
You know,
No.
you scumbag. You're just that.
kids,
You're
Doug.
the
It's for
typical
the
American
kids.
going over
Honestly,
to try to make a dollar.
It was honestly hard leaving. I wanted to go back. I obviously wanted to come back. I got offered to stay there for 2 years, but it was a contract. It was 2 years. You can't go
You're
home.
still not gonna get paid.
The good thing is I would have gotten paid like it was like $30K, but they paid for everything.
Right.
So it was $30K just pure profit, like
Right.
all that. But the 2 years, I think it was 3 years, and I was like,
It's a long time.
That's a long time.
It's a long time.
I mean, it's a 27-hour flight. It's
Huh?
like
Right.
yeah. I flew out of L.A.
Does like another
To go
plane
that
come on
way.
the side of you guys and fuel midair? I've seen that in a movie before.
It's,
You ever
Yeah,
see that when they fucking transfer gas from plane
the
to
worst,
plane?
The
Yeah,
worst
if you're the
was
president.
I was so fucking tired, and I got hammered. I got hammered on the way there because it's international flight, so it was free booze.
Oh my god.
So I was like, I'll take a Jack and Coke, and I couldn't sleep. I'm fucking just sitting there. And I
Right.
go to Tokyo first,
Start taking ambient.
so I was like, I'll take another one because they're fucking they just come around all the time.
Right.
The plane's not that big. They're like, oh, would you like another one? I was like, shit, I got fucking shit faced.
Yeah.
So I get to Tokyo, and I land there, and I take a flight from Tokyo to Taiwan.
Did you spend any time in Tokyo or no?
No. I got to Tokyo airport, and I get there, half in the bag. Shit, I'm full in the bag.
There you go.
And
He's trying to hump the stewardess.
So horny.
They
you
had
know?
to belt him down in the plane.
They
They duct taped him to the chair.
and I literally get there, and I look up, I get out of the plane, and I'm like,
Fucking
got-
fiending.
I have to transport.
Before 9/11, you'd have been fine.
and
After, we're strapping you down. Pussy.
everything is just fucking symbols. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Like,
Symbols.
Oh,
Just
shit.
hieroglyphics.
yeah, like because it was in Tokyo and
Right.
whatever.
Japanese probably.
Yeah. I had no idea.
If I
what
had
the
to
fuck-
guess.
If I had to
I'd
guess,
say-
I would call
I'd
it
say
Japanese.
Tokyo and whatever, same shit. But I literally, so I was like, my dumbass drunk.
Mhm.
I was like, I'll just go ask somebody. Well,
They speak Japanese.
they don't speak English. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, I need to go to Taiwan. Like, but here's my. And they're like, huh?
Oh,
I'm
shit.
like, sick. No, I'll just wander.
They
Don't
just
worry
start
about it.
pointing, and I'm like, okay. So I'm literally just fucking running around, like all my luggage. Like, all right, here we go.
Hammered.
And I finally find it, and then go to Taiwan into a tsunami. My boss picks me up. He's got the sign like Douglas Bernard, come
Oh,
here.
yeah.
I'd never really met him in person, obviously. And I fucking walk out to his little. He had probably, it wasn't a Prius, but
It was Volkswagen Beetle.
it might as well
Yellow
have been.
convertible?
Yellow.
And like I said, the palm trees were just at the ground. Like hats were flying everywhere. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck is going on?
Swerving in and out of them.
And
And
he's like,
shit.
this is normal. I'm like, what do you mean this is normal?
Looks
Can't do
terrible to
that.
me. Looks terrible.
Just hold on. I'm gonna need you to hold on. That's
Strap
good,
you,
man.
strap you into the car in that
Yeah,
point.
good for you, dude. Doing good shit in the world, huh?
Yeah, no.
Now look at you.
Yeah.
You were doing so well.
Yeah, you're
It's
gonna feel
definitely
good.
cool. I thought Taiwan was way bigger than it was. Like one day we took the train all the way to like the southern tip, and we just took bikes, and we literally rode back up on the north side. It took us 7 hours.
And they were like, "That's it. You're done."
But that was it. Literally, we
That's
went
it.
north, south, all the way to north. Just stop, hit a couple bars on the way.
Damn.
There you go.
And they don't touch the coast there, which is awesome. So it's like it's just all natural, like just beautiful ocean, clears all day.
Shit.
You know, it's not like they're not putting hotels and all that
Yeah,
shit.
all that crap.
Yeah. But,
All that crap.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was
I
a
got
good
crap.
experience for sure.
Is there a lot of people there? I don't even know how many people live in Taiwan.
Taipei. So Taipei is like obviously the big city.
They're great at Little League baseball. That's how I know
Taipei.
them.
Yeah.
But is it like a city like when we
Yeah.
think of it here? Okay.
No, it's a fucking city.
Right.
Like it's like New York size. Like,
Right,
Like
okay.
that. Like,
Shit.
big ass buildings, like massive.
Right. Okay.
That's where you see a lot of like the girls with dicks.
I don't know what you mean.
What hurt worse, the 7-hour bike ride on your ass, or getting fucked by a she?
Bike ride.
Did she have a pretty name at least?
Alyssa.
Oh, that's rich, brother. What do you think?
I'm ready to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
You got somewhere you got to be.
No, I just
You don't like talking to me, Ryan?
not really.
I got to shit.
Mostly you.
So, guys, thanks for coming on. Good seeing you. Mark, I see you every day now.
Yeah, you do.
Doug, come back whenever.
Yeah, I'm only.
We had a blast yesterday. Had a good time. DC lost us some money. No big deal. But what are you gonna do? A fight's a fight. I mean,
Yeah.
The fucking odd boost.
he got poked in the eye. Is what happened.
Yeah.
He got poked in the eye.
Well, let's be
What about all
honest,
the punching?
that
That
Yeah,
had something to do
that
with
didn't
it.
help
He got
him.
saved in the second round.
Yeah, it was definitely.
Guys, I love you. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.